You walk into a party. Music is playing, people are talking, laughter fills the air. And then you notice them. The person everyone is drawn to, confident, charming, magnetic. Their presence is like a magnet, people circle around them, you catch yourself leaning in too. But later, when the excitement fades, you feel something else. A little uneasy, a little confused, maybe even drained. Almost like they reached inside you and took something without asking. What just happened? This isn't just charisma. It isn't just confidence. It's something deeper, something psychologists have studied for decades. A set of traits that pull you in, control you, and sometimes leave you broken. Today, we're exploring the dark traits that make people magnetic but dangerous, why we fall for them, how they work, and how to protect ourselves. Psychologists call the foundation of these traits the Dark Triad. 3 personalities that sound extreme, but you've probably already met them. Narcissists crave admiration. They sculpt their image for attention. Everything is about being noticed, praised, and worshipped. Ignore them and you'll see how quickly their mask cracks. Machiavellians are the master manipulators. Cold, strategic, always calculating the next move. To them, people are pawns in a game of control. Psychopaths are the most chilling. They lack empathy. They don't feel guilt like the rest of us. They can smile at you while planning to use you, hurt you, or discard you. Each of these traits on its own is dangerous, but together they form personalities that can dominate rooms, manipulate people, and hide behind an attractive mask. Here's the twist: they don't look dangerous at first. In fact, they're often appealing. Why? Because our brains are wired to respond to confidence, decisiveness, and strength. We mistake boldness for leadership. We confuse mystery with depth. We admire power even when it's toxic. Let's break down the 5 traits that make such people magnetic but dangerous. 1. Calculated confidence. They walk like they own the room. They speak like every word is carved in stone. That certainty draws people in. It feels safe, inspiring, almost intoxicating. But behind it is arrogance. They don't just believe in themselves. They believe they're better than everyone else. In a meeting, they'll dominate the conversation. In a relationship, they'll always have the last word. And if you're not careful, you'll start believing in their superiority too. 2. Emotional camouflage. They know how to read you. They mirror your words, your tone, your fears. You feel understood, maybe even seen for the first time, but it's an act. They're not connecting, they're disarming. That empathy is rehearsed. It's a tool to make you trust them so they can use that trust later. Think about the coworker who always just gets you, but somehow always steers you into helping them. Or the partner who mirrors your dreams only to twist them against you. 3. Controlled vulnerability. This one is clever. They share a secret. They open up just to you. And you feel chosen, special, trusted, but it's a hook. By showing selective weakness, they pull out your strength. They create intimacy on their terms, not yours. Suddenly, you're invested while they keep control. 4. Boundary pushing. It always starts small. A little favor, a small joke at your expense, a touch of disrespect, easy to brush off. But each time you don't push back, they escalate. Before you know it, the favors are demands. The jokes are insults. And the boundaries you swore you'd never cross are already behind you. 5. Silent dominance. They don't need to raise their voice. They use silence, pauses, a stare, or a dismissive smile. In a group, people adjust to them without realizing it. They don't command the room with volume, they command it with presence. And that quiet control can be far more dangerous than shouting. At work, this might be the manager who never yells but makes the whole team nervous with one look. In relationships, it's the partner who showers you with affection, then withdraws it to keep you chasing. Among friends, it's the one who always gets their way because saying no feels harder than giving in. Sound familiar? So how do you know if someone is not just confident but truly dangerous? They're inconsistent. They say one thing and do another. They charm in public but criticize in private. They twist your words, question your memory, make you doubt yourself. They punish with silence, reward with crumbs of attention. They make you feel guilty for having boundaries. They call it love or leadership or friendship, but it's not love, it's not respect, it's control. Protecting yourself. This is where your power begins. Start with this truth: you are not overreacting. Your discomfort is your defense system. Set boundaries, don't explain them endlessly. A no is enough. Don't negotiate with manipulation. The more you argue, the deeper you sink. Distance is power. Time away reveals what's really happening. Reflect. Write down conversations. Patterns will jump out. Anchor yourself. Stay close to people who remind you of your true self, not the version shaped by someone else's control. And above all, remember, you are not responsible for fixing them. You are responsible for protecting you. Magnetism isn't always a gift. Sometimes it's a trap. But now you see the signs, you know the traits, and you have the armor. So the next time someone walks into a room and your instincts whisper that something feels off, listen. That's your defense system talking. Stay aware, stay grounded, stay powerful. And if this opened your eyes, share your story in the comments. You might help someone else see what you just saw. This is Brain Wise, your guide into the hidden codes of psychology.